So you've landed that big interview. You know your stuff, but in today's world of virtual calls, your qualifications are really only half the story. Believe it or not, your on-camera presence can make or break your chances. Today, we're going to break down the 10 most common camera mistakes that could be costing you the job, and most importantly, how to fix them. This is JobSearchTV on YouTube. If you like the video, share it, leave a comment, click the like button, and follow the channel. It really does help us out. Okay, let's get you ready for that next interview. So let's get right into it. You could be the most qualified person in the world for a role, right? Perfect resume, brilliant answers. But if how you look on camera is distracting or just looks unprofessional, you might be sabotaging yourself before you even get past the first question. The good news is, these are simple, totally fixable mistakes, and we're going to tackle them right now. So here's our game plan for today. We'll start with why this is all so high stakes now. Then we're going to dive into 3 key areas. First, setting your stage, then mastering your persona on camera, and finally, polishing the details. You've got to think of it this way. The virtual interview is your new first impression. I mean, before you even say a single word, how you appear on that screen is already telling them a story about you. It communicates your professionalism and your attention to detail, making it a super critical part of your pitch. To make this all really easy to remember, we've organized these 10 blunders into 3 simple categories. It's all about your environment, your body language, and then those little finishing touches. If you can master these 3 things, you'll make sure nothing gets in the way of you making your absolute best case. All right, let's start with part 1, setting your stage. This is everything you do before you even click that join meeting button. You know, getting your angle, your lighting, and your background just right, that's the foundation for a flawless interview. Okay, first up, the low angle shot. We've all seen it. Your laptop is just sitting on your desk and the camera is looking right up at you. It's not just unflattering, it creates this weird kind of awkward power dynamic. The fix? It's so simple. Just stack some books or use a laptop stand to get that camera right at eye level. This one change instantly creates a more direct, peer-to-peer connection. Next, please avoid the dark cave. Bad lighting castle these shadows, and it literally hides you. The interviewer can't read your expressions, and it makes it really hard for them to build any kind of rapport with you. The key is to have your main light source in front of you. So facing a window, that's perfect. If you can't do that, even a simple ring light or a lamp placed behind your screen will give you that clear, engaging look. And the last piece of your stage, the background. Look, an unmade bed or a cluttered bookshelf just pulls the interviewer's focus right off of you. Every second they spend trying to figure out what books you read is a second they aren't actually listening to your answer. So just choose a plain neutral wall or a tidy, professional-looking space. It keeps the focus exactly where it needs to be, on you. Okay, so the stage is all set. Now let's move to part 2. Mastering your persona. This is all about your body language and how you physically present yourself on camera. These nonverbal cues communicate a ton about your confidence and how engaged you are. This one is huge. Eye contact. It is so natural to watch the interviewer's face on your screen, but to them, it just looks like you're looking away. And a lack of eye contact can come across as untrustworthy or maybe unconfident. So you have to train yourself to look directly into the little green dot, the camera lens, especially when you're the one talking. It creates the feeling of real eye contact, and it just screams confidence. And next up, the slouch. Slouching, even just a little, can make you look tired or worse, just plain disinterested. Interviewers connect good posture with energy and competence. So sit up straight, roll your shoulders back, maybe lean in just a little bit. Good posture doesn't just look better, it actually makes you feel more alert and powerful. Look, we all get nervous energy, but letting it out by tapping your pen, playing with your hair, or swaying in your chair is super distracting. It just signals anxiety, and it can completely undermine the confident answers you're giving. So before the interview, take a deep breath and just consciously settle your body. If you feel the need to move, try channeling that energy into small, purposeful hand gestures while you talk. All right, on to part 3, polishing the details. Think of these as the small things that pull everything together for a truly professional impression. How you're framed in the shot really matters. If you're too close, you look like a giant floating head. But if you're too far away, it's hard to read your expressions. The sweet spot is what they call a bust shot. You basically want the frame to capture your head and shoulders, with just a little bit of breathing room above your head. This feels natural, and it lets you do some expressive movement.
The classic blunder of our time, professional on top, sweatpants on the bottom. Here's why you really should avoid this. Dressing professionally from head to toe isn't just about avoiding a disaster if you suddenly need to stand up. It's a psychological trick. It puts you in a professional mindset, and it helps you feel fully prepared and in the zone. Glare from lights on your glasses or a shiny forehead can be really distracting. This is another reason why that soft, diffused lighting we talked about is so important. But here's a pro tip. A simple fix for any shine is just a little bit of translucent powder. It works for everyone, and it creates a polished, camera-ready look without looking like you're wearing makeup.
And finally, let's talk about movement. You don't want to be a stiff statue. That just seems unnatural and disengaged. On the other hand, you don't want to be waving your hands around wildly, which can seem pretty chaotic. The goal here is balance. Use some subtle hand gestures to emphasize your points, nod to show you're listening, and please, remember to smile. Just be your natural, expressive self.
And that really sums it all up, doesn't it? A virtual interview isn't just a conversation, it's a performance. And the visual signals you send are just as critical as the answers you give. Getting them right shows you're a serious, polished candidate who's ready for the role.
So let's bring it all home. Mastering your on-camera presence isn't about being someone you're not or being some kind of robot. It's really about removing all the little visual distractions so that your actual skills, your experience, and your personality can be what shines through. Here is your simple 3-part checklist to run through before your next interview. First, set your stage. Check that angle, lighting, and background. Second, master your persona. Focus on eye contact, good posture, and staying calm. And third, polish the details. Get your framing, attire, and animation just right. By taking control of these 10 simple factors, you are taking control of your professional story. You're making sure that nothing gets in the way of you making the best possible impression. So the only question left is, how are you going to use these tips to present your absolute best self?
There's a lot more to help you at JobSearch.Community. Become an insider and get coaching from Jeff Altman, as well as video courses, books, and guides to help you. Or you can purchase individual products and services a la carte. We want to help